Another key thing to consider is that with obviously we're talking about the usher community, but I think I've always kind of had a sense of empathy for other people because at the end of the day, there are going to be so many people that will acquire a disability at some point in their life. So if we're looking at the older generation, we're all living longer, which is great, but we are all eventually, mobility might just be restricted for whatever reason, or who doesn't have a granddad who needs hearing aids? My granddad definitely needs hearing aids, we won't admit that. My dad also, so it's coming to us all, and most people need glasses by the age of 45. So the idea of yes, Usher syndrome, dual sensory impairment, need the right support, but also we're not actually just talking about that community, we're talking about a lot more people that will eventually acquire a disability, and it's about having the right support to continue living their life, to be able to still be a part of a conversation. Say you've gone deaf and you're struggling in a group of people, in a meeting or something like that, they need to be able to have that confidence to come forward and sort of communicate with professionals and sort of say, and professionals need to be recognising when they need to be putting the input in and to provide the right support for anyone and everyone. So not necessarily just Usher syndrome, but sensory impairment or any impairment that can be acquired later on in life, because it's coming to us all, isn't it? We're all going to get old, and something one way or another is going to occur, and it might be temporary, but it might also just deteriorate over time, and obviously everyone is using technology. Everyone is, even if it is an older person that might class themselves as a technophobe, I can guarantee they've got phones. They've all at least got phones or an iPad, and the things that these products can actually do to enable further access in their daily lives is just perfectly possible. So yeah, I think that's also just something that I like to get people thinking about, because yes, I am an advocate for people with Usher syndrome, but I also like to think that actually it would really benefit a large group of people. As I said, I did get on very well with my digital hearing aids that I got from the NHS, but I wasn't aware of the better technology that's actually available. And had I not have been doing what I was doing, which was blogging and all this, I would not have come across this hearing aid company, and they wouldn't have obviously offered me to trial them, and they're a really great company. So ultimately, it would be great if these hearing aids were made more available, because upfront costs, expensive, but long term for that individual would be so impactful. It would literally change their life. So yeah, it's really important to recognise exactly what helped me over the years, how I've gotten to where I am now, and it really has come back to all the digital things that I've had access to, and I think that's where kind of we really reflect on my life with the charity, because I was really lucky I had a family that could help me provide all this technology so I could get as far as I did. Whereas a lot of people don't have that. They kind of just they're around people that just don't understand. They don't understand, they're not listening. They want to help, but they kind of don't want to ask a question. So it's kind of, we've always just, when I talk about empowerment, I like to think, and through the trust, I'll often go into schools and, talk to the kids, and kids are great because they don't hold back, they're very, and I'll say, ask me anything you like, and they will, and I like that. You can imagine I've had all kinds of questions, and it often comes back to the guide dog, because, who doesn't love dogs? But it's kind of, I think of myself as the voice for a lot of other people. When we look at the people with Usher syndrome, and I've said it so many times, we're perfectly capable, but we're surrounded by people that just don't understand. They haven't provided us with the right support. I mean, they might give us support, but not the right support, and that's key. That's key, especially talking about the NHS, because it's not like they weren't there. They were there, but it just wasn't the right support. So I think it's key, and talking about return of investment again, that they get the right support, the right technology, because ultimately it saves your mental health well-being. I mean, again, going back to that, even fitness, getting out the house and things like that. If everyone was given the right tools, anyone could go out and get a job, be employed, be a part of society, and the reduction of depression and anxiety, we would just see it happen. We would just literally see that happen, because all those people being able to leave the house and just go to work, have a reason to get out of bed. That's simply what it is. And it's just giving that person the right tools, giving them the right tools, sitting there listening to what that independent person wants or needs or whatever. And once they've got it, they can do it.